The universe, may not be the only one. Scientists and theorists suggest that beyond the observable cosmos, countless other universes might exist. Some are like ours, nearly identical in structure. Others are profoundly different, with laws of physics that would be alien to any human understanding. Imagine a vast cosmic library where each book is a universe. In some, the stars never formed. In others, time itself flows backward. The concept of parallel universes challenges everything we think we know about reality. In the quiet of space, these worlds coexist, yet are unreachable. They do not interact with ours in ways we can measure, yet their existence is not mere fiction, it is a possibility suggested by quantum mechanics and cosmology. Some universes could be tiny pockets, others vast expanses. Some might flicker in and out of existence, while some are stable and eternal. And while we cannot observe them directly, their potential presence influences the questions we ask about our own universe. The mind struggles to comprehend them. How do you imagine a universe where gravity is repulsive, or light moves in curves impossible in our own cosmos? Yet, in thought experiments, these universes are as real as anything we see in the night sky. As you listen, let your imagination drift. Consider the vastness beyond what is visible and the silent multitude of worlds that may exist, each with its own stars, planets, and stories hidden just beyond the reach of our perception. Even as we gaze into our night sky, the parallel universes remain hidden, silent. They do not call our attention, yet they might exist in the tiniest fluctuations of reality. Every quantum event, every particle, opens a door to a possibility, a universe branching silently from our own. Consider the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. Every choice, every uncertain outcome might split reality. In one universe, you chose breakfast differently. In another, the stars exploded slightly earlier. The divergence is subtle, almost imperceptible, but it exists. Some universes may never allow life. Others may contain beings like us, living unaware of the infinite siblings of their world. Perhaps some are aware, experimenting with consciousness and space in ways we cannot imagine. The silence of these universes is profound. They coexist in the same cosmic frame, yet they do not collide or interfere. Their stories unfold independently, yet the mere possibility of their existence changes the way we understand probability, destiny, and chance. As you drift into thought, imagine these hidden realities surrounding our own. Vast stretches of space, quiet and invisible, hosting worlds that flicker in and out of existence, where time and physics might dance to unfamiliar rhythms. The cosmos is not just what we sit, is a vast ocean of what could be, stretching far beyond perception, inviting us to consider the infinite paths that might exist alongside our own. In some parallel universes, the very rules of existence are different. Gravity may push instead of pull. Light may bend in ways unimaginable. Time may flow unevenly, pausing, stretching, or looping back on itself. Imagine a planet where seasons change not by orbit, but by sudden shifts in the fabric of reality. Or a star that shines for centuries in a cycle imperceptible to human minds, flickering in and out as if breathing. Even in universes similar to ours, small variations create entirely new outcomes. A mountain never formed here. A river took a different course there. Life if it exists, adapts to laws foreign to us, evolving in forms and behaviors we cannot conceive. Yet all of these universes exist quietly parallel to ours. They do not collide, they do not announce themselves. Their stories unfold silently, unnoticed, yet their possibility stretches our imagination to its limits. Consider the thought that somewhere beyond all observation, countless events unfold differently with each passing moment. Every choice, every fluctuation, every cosmic accident creates a new branch, a new potential universe, expanding the quiet multiverse endlessly. As you let your mind wander, feel the vastness. The universe you see is only a single thread in an infinite tapestry. Each thread is a life, a world, a story, existing side by side, unseen, yet profoundly possible. Even in universes governed by familiar laws, differences accumulate over unimaginable time. Tiny deviations, how a star ignites, a planet spins, or a particle interacts can lead to entirely new realities. The quiet multiplication of possibility is endless. Some universes might flicker in and out of existence, momentary sparks in the dark expanse of the multiverse. Others are stable, enduring beyond comprehension, yet completely unreachable. Imagine a universe where life arose not from carbon, but from elements we have never encountered, or one where consciousness exists as a flowing energy drifting between worlds, observing without interfering. These worlds remain silent. Their existence leaves no footprint in ours, yet knowing they could exist changes our understanding of what is inevitable, what is accidental, and what is merely probable. As you listen, picture yourself drifting through the infinite corridors of possibility. Every choice, every quantum fluctuation, every cosmic shift might be opening a door to a new, unseen universe. The multiverse is not only a collection of worlds, it is a space of potential, an endless gallery of what could be, quietly awaiting imagination to reach out. Across the infinite multiverse, universes exist side by side, invisible to one another. They spin, they shift, they unfold, each following its own rhythm, its own rules. In some, time flows like a gentle river. In others, it twists unpredictably, looping and spiraling. The quiet is profound. No signal passes between them. No observer can witness the secrets of these worlds, and yet their silent dance continues, shaping the vast cosmic landscape of possibility. Imagine a universe where light bends in impossible arcs, forming patterns that defy our understanding, or one where the laws of physics fluctuate daily, creating landscapes that constantly change, impossible to map or predict. Some universes may mirror our own, almost perfectly, differing only in the smallest details. A decision made differently, a star forming a moment earlier, a single particle taking an alternate path. Suddenly, a new reality branches off, as real as ours. As you drift in thought, let the mind wander through these hidden realms. Consider the immensity of worlds that might exist, not just as theory, but as a quiet, ever-present possibility, distant, unseen, yet endlessly fascinating. The multiverse does not call attention to itself. Its stories are silent, yet they invite reflection, curiosity, and wonder, even as they remain just beyond the reach of perception. In the multiverse, some universes may brush against each other ever so slightly without colliding. A subtle overlap of possibility, a whisper of one reality in another might occur, though completely undetectable. Imagine a universe where a star suddenly appears in a pattern familiar to ours, or a planet forms following the same cosmic rhythm. These coincidences are fleeting, almost imperceptible, yet they hint at an unseen connection across worlds. Other universes may experience drastic divergence. Physics may behave unpredictably, landscapes may shift overnight, and beings may perceive time in ways impossible to imagine. Each universe dances independently, yet together they form a vast, intricate web of potentialities. Some may contain echoes of our own choices, a decision we never made, a path not taken, life forming differently. These alternate realities exist silently, waiting in the shadows of what is possible, their stories unfolding without notice. As you imagine these hidden worlds, let the mind drift. Consider the infinite branches of reality, the quiet variations that might exist beside every moment, every event, every thought. The multiverse is alive with possibility, yet entirely silent in endless tapestry of what could be. In some parallel universes, life might exist in forms beyond our imagination. Not carbon-based, not bound by the rules of biology, we know perhaps consciousness itself flows freely, drifting between worlds, experiencing realities we cannot perceive. These beings, if they exist, may not interact with our universe at all. They remain invisible, silent, observing, or existing without the need for matter or energy as we understand it. In such worlds, time and perception may be entirely subjective. A single thought could span centuries. A moment could stretch into infinity. Consider the quiet potential of these lives. Cities of light without walls, or networks of consciousness spread across galaxies, thinking as one, yet aware of countless parallel realities. They do not compete or interfere. They simply exist alongside the possibilities of everything else. The multiverse allows for such variations. Every small difference, every quantum fluctuation, every improbable event may create a universe where such life thrives. And while we may never detect it, knowing it could exist challenges our understanding of life, existence, and what it truly means to be conscious. As you imagine these unseen beings, let your mind float. Picture yourself gently drifting past stars and worlds, feeling the calm expanses of the multiverse, aware that life's strange, alien, unimaginable might flourish quietly in hidden realms parallel to your own. As we drift further into thought, imagine universes where time itself behaves unpredictably. Some stretch endlessly, a gentle river with no end. Others fold back upon themselves, looping endlessly in cycles we cannot perceive. In these realms, stars may never die, or they may burn out in moments, their light flickering briefly before vanishing. Entire galaxies might exist for instants, only to dissolve into nothingness, leaving silent voids. Some universes may collide in theory, not physically, but through probabilities. A flicker of one reality could resonate faintly in another, unnoticed, creating imperceptible echoes of existence. The multiverse is vast, yet quiet, a network of infinite potential stretching beyond comprehension. Here, life may struggle, or it may flourish in unimaginable ways. Consciousness could persist in forms that defy logic, experiencing time, space, and matter differently than we do. The possibilities are endless, yet each universe remains isolated, its story unfolding silently. As you listen, imagine floating through these extreme realities. Feel the quiet magnitude of existence, the infinite branches of possibility, and the serene yet incomprehensible beauty of worlds that may never be observed. The multiverse does not demand attention, nor does it offer explanation. It simply is an endless expanse of what could be, where time, matter, and life play out in ways beyond human understanding. Across the infinite multiverse, countless universes exist in silent harmony. They do not interfere, yet each carries the echoes of possibility. Some unfold in patterns eerily similar to ours, while others are so alien that even the concept of time or space may be incomprehensible. Imagine a universe where the stars sing in frequencies beyond human perception, or where consciousness flows like a river across galaxies, connecting minds without bodies. These worlds exist quietly, yet they stretch the imagination beyond limits. Some parallel universes might mirror every decision you ever made, except the choices you did not take. Every path not chosen, every word unspoken, creates a subtle, unseen branch, a universe that exists in the calm shadows of possibility. Even the tiniest fluctuations can birth entire realities, a single particle behaving differently, a quark taking another path, a photon bending in an impossible way, and suddenly a new universe comes into being, silent and unseen. As you drift with these thoughts, let the mind embrace the quiet expanse. The multiverse is not chaotic, nor is it orderly. It simply is an infinite collection of worlds, alive with possibility, yet untouched, silent, and endlessly mysterious. In the vast multiverse, some universes might almost touch, not physically, but in probabilities, in echoes of events that could be. A subtle overlap may occur, a star igniting in one universe at the exact moment a similar star collapses in another. These are silent coincidences, imperceptible yet profoundly possible. Imagine a universe where a decision you never made changes everything. A life that exists without you, yet mirrors your own in uncanny ways. A planet forms with oceans in opposite patterns, mountains where valleys should be, skies lit differently. These worlds remain unseen, but their existence whispers of infinite possibility. Some universes may experience extreme divergence, physics shifting, landscapes reshaping, beings perceiving reality in forms unimaginable. Even the simplest act, a quantum fluctuation, can branch into a universe where outcomes unfold entirely differently. The multiverse is not chaos, nor perfect order. It is a quiet dance of infinite potential. Every flicker of probability creates new realities, each one complete, independent, and profound in its possibilities. As you imagine these intersecting possibilities, let your mind float in the silence. Feel the calm, yet unsettling vastness, where infinite realities exist alongside your own, hidden, quiet, and endlessly mysterious. As you continue to drift through thought, imagine the multiverse as a quiet ocean of possibility. Each universe, each choice, each quantum flicker is a ripple in this vast expanse. They exist simultaneously, independent, and yet connected in the unseen patterns of reality. Some universes may reflect ours almost perfectly, differing only in small details. Others are so alien that they defy any understanding, where life, time, and matter behave in unimaginable ways. Yet all remain silent, their existence unannounced, their stories unfolding quietly, like waves beneath the surface. Picture yourself floating among these silent worlds. Feel the immensity of what could be, the infinite paths that stretch beyond perception. The multiverse does not demand attention. It offers only possibility, a serene vastness to explore in thought. In this calm, the mind can wander freely. You do not need to see or understand every detail. Simply let the vastness of existence wash over you, carrying the quiet knowledge that infinite realities exist beyond your reach, yet always near in imagination. Imagine drifting through an infinite ocean of worlds, each universe quietly unfolding its own story. Some are nearly identical to ours, yet even the smallest difference, a star igniting a moment earlier, a particle taking a slightly different path, can create entirely new realities. Others are completely alien, with rules of physics that bend comprehension, where time, space, and matter behave in ways our minds struggle to grasp. These universes exist in silent parallel, unaware of one another, yet somehow forming an intricate lattice of possibility. Some might flicker briefly into existence and vanish, like sparks in a dark cosmic fireplace. Others endure, vast and timeless, their events unfolding slowly across eons, unnoticed by any observer. In some worlds, life may emerge in forms unimaginable, consciousness flowing freely through space, perceiving reality without a physical body. Civilizations evolving in dimensions we cannot even perceive. Stars and planets forming with rhythms and patterns impossible to describe. Each of these realities exists independently, yet all are equally real within the vast multiverse. Now consider the quiet interplay of probabilities. A single choice, a seemingly trivial moment in one universe, may branch endlessly into countless others. Every decision you did not make, every path not taken, creates silent, unseen worlds existing in parallel alongside your own life. These possibilities extend beyond comprehension, a testament to the infinite creativity of existence. As you let these thoughts drift through your mind, notice the profound calm. The multiverse does not demand understanding. It does not rush or call attention. It simply is a quiet expanse of infinite potential, offering a serene space for reflection, imagination, and the gentle unfolding of curiosity. In this silence, you can float among countless realities, aware that each is unique, yet none collide. Their stories continue endlessly, invisible yet profoundly possible, waiting in the quiet corners of existence for the mind to wander, to imagine, and to marvel at the infinite tapestry of what could be. As you drift deeper into thought, imagine the countless universes stretching silently around you. Each one is a thread in the vast cosmic tapestry, weaving patterns of possibility too intricate for the mind to fully comprehend. Some universes mirror our own, differing only in subtle ways. A moment shifted, a star that burned differently, a life that unfolded along a path you never took. Other worlds are utterly alien. Physics behaves in ways that defy comprehension. Matter flows like liquid light, and time loops in spirals that challenge understanding. Perhaps life exists in forms we cannot imagine, consciousness spread across entire galaxies, perceiving multiple realities simultaneously, or beings that thrive in dimensions beyond our senses. Even in these silent worlds, tiny fluctuations ripple outward, creating endless variations of reality. A single quantum choicer particle's path, a photon's flicker branches into entire universes, each as real and complete as the one we inhabit. And while we cannot see them, their presence lingers as quiet possibility, stretching the imagination into realms of wonder and awe. Now, feel the vastness. Each universe continues its story in quiet parallel, unfolding moments, lifetimes, and eons with perfect independence. There is no rush, no demand, only the serene flow of infinite potential. The multiverse invites contemplation, allowing the mind to wander freely, exploring what could be, without boundaries, without expectation. Let your thoughts drift among these silent worlds. Imagine the stars, the planets, and the unimaginable forms of life that may exist unseen. Every choice, every possibility, every subtle fluctuation is part of this infinite dance, quiet, profound, and endlessly mysterious. In this calm, the multiverse is alive, not with noise, but with infinite potential waiting to be imagined. Imagine drifting through the infinite corridors of the multiverse, each universe moving silently alongside the next. Some are familiar, almost like reflections of our own reality, yet with subtle differences that change everything. A star that burns a moment longer, a river flowing in reverse, a life that unfolds along a path never taken. Other universes are far stranger. Time might fold upon itself, looping endlessly, or stretch like a vast, unbroken ribbon. Matter could behave unpredictably, flowing and shaping itself in ways beyond comprehension. Perhaps life exists as pure energy, consciousness stretching across galaxies, perceiving realities we cannot even imagine. Every possibility, every quantum choice creates new branches, new universes, quiet and unseen. A flicker of light here, a slight shift there, and an entire world comes into being. They coexist without interference, a silent symphony of potential. Each universe dancing its own rhythm, independent yet part of a grand cosmic fabric. As you listen, picture yourself floating among these silent realities. Feel the enormity of what could exist, the delicate balance of infinite possibilities unfolding in perfect calm. No collisions, no chaos, just the serene, endless dance of the multiverse, quietly inviting the mind to wonder, imagine, and marvel. In this stillness, you can almost sense the interconnectedness of it all, not through interaction, but through the boundless potential that surrounds every moment, every choice, every possibility. The multiverse is not just a concept. It is a vast, quiet ocean, alive with infinite potential, waiting for the mind to explore without limits. As you continue to drift, imagine the multiverse stretching endlessly in all directions. Each universe is a reflection, a variation, a story unfolding silently in parallel. Some are familiar, echoing our own experiences, while others are entirely alien, with laws of physics, time, and life that challenge understanding. Every choice, every fluctuation, every moment that could have been creates another branch, a new universe quietly forming beside countless others. Stars ignite differently. Planets spin along unfamiliar axes. Life emerges in forms both strange and beautiful. Each universe exists independently, yet collectively they weave an infinite tapestry of possibility. In this quiet, you can sense the rhythm of the multiverse, a subtle, unseen dance of potential. Some worlds flicker briefly, others endure eternally. In some, consciousness flows freely across galaxies. In others, time stretches or folds in patterns impossible to perceive. Imagine the sheer vastness of it all, the endless network of realities coexisting silently, each with its own story, its own beauty, its own mysteries. No collision, no interference, only the serene unfolding of infinite possibilities. A cosmic ballet that is both magnificent and utterly calm. As you float among these endless worlds, let your mind rest. There is no need to understand or to follow every detail. Simply be aware of the infinite potential surrounding you. The quiet, profound vastness of universes unseen, each one a story of what could be. As you drift further into thought, the multiverse stretches endlessly in quiet harmony. Each universe exists silently alongside countless others, independent yet part of an infinite tapestry of possibility. Some mirror our reality closely, others are entirely alien, governed by rules beyond comprehension. The choices that were never made, the moments that never happened, create subtle branches that quietly unfold beside our own life. Stars ignite slightly differently, planets take alternate paths, and life emerges in forms beyond imagination. Each universe is complete in itself, yet together they form an endless, serene expanse of possibility. Imagine floating gently through these silent worlds. Time may flow differently in each, yet there is no chaos, no rush, only the gentle rhythm of existence. Some universes flicker and fade like whispers, while others endure eternally, their stories unfolding quietly across unimaginable eons. Let your mind wander through this infinite landscape. Observe the calmness, the quiet interplay of probability, and the beauty of countless worlds existing unseen. In this serene space, there is no need to follow every detail. Simply feel the vastness, the quiet potential, and the gentle, endless dance of the multiverse. As you rest in thought, you become part of this calm expanse. The universes do not demand attention. They exist simply, endlessly, in perfect stillness. You can drift with them, exploring silently, feeling the profound peace of infinite possibility surrounding every moment, every choice, and every unseen reality. Drifting deeper into the multiverse, imagine yourself moving among worlds beyond counting, where each universe unfolds silently, independently, yet as part of a vast cosmic fabric. Some mirror our own reality, differing only in small details. Star ignites a moment later, a life unfolds differently, a river flows a different path, others are entirely alien, with laws of physics, time, and life that defy comprehension. Every choice, every unmade decision, every tiny quantum fluctuation opens a door to a new reality. These universes exist quietly, each complete in itself, yet together forming an infinite network of possibilities, an eternal dance of what could be. Some flicker briefly, like sparks, while others endure for eons, their stories unfolding unnoticed, unheard, yet profoundly real. Imagine life in these distant worlds, some conscious in forms unimaginable energy, flowing across galaxies, perceiving multiple realities, or existing in dimensions beyond perception. Some universes may contain echoes of our own choices, mirrored lives that exist only because one path was not taken. Others may defy all known rules, creating landscapes, beings, and phenomena that challenge the mind to imagine. As you float among these endless realities, feel the serenity of it all. The multiverse does not demand attention. It offers only possibility. Its quiet presence allows the mind to explore freely, to wander across worlds unseen, to marvel at the infinite variations that exist beyond perception. In this calm, consider the beauty of infinite potential. Time stretches and folds. Matter behaves in wondrous ways. Life blooms in unimaginable forms, and yet all exists in perfect silence. You drift with it, part of the serene expanse, aware of infinite stories, infinite worlds, infinite possibilities. As you settle into this thought, feel the gentle pull of quiet reflection. The universes continue their endless dance, unnoticed and undisturbed. You are free to observe, to imagine, and to rest within the vast, peaceful ocean of what could be. As you drift through the quiet expanse of the multiverse, imagine yourself moving gently among worlds unseen. Each universe unfolds silently, independent, yet part of an infinite tapestry of possibility. Some reflect our own, differing only in subtle moments, a star burning a fraction of a second differently, a life lived along an untaken path. Others are so alien that even the idea of time, space, or matter bends beyond comprehension. Every unmade choice, every fleeting quantum event, every possibility not realized creates a new universe, quietly forming in the vast cosmic web. Some flicker momentarily and vanish. Others endure endlessly, their stories unfolding across incomprehensible eons, unnoticed yet profound. Consider life as it might exist in these distant realities. Consciousness may drift freely through galaxies, experiencing multiple worlds at once. Life may thrive in forms we cannot perceive, beyond matter, beyond time, beyond what we can imagine. The possibilities are infinite, each universe a silent testament to what could exist. As you float among these infinite worlds, feel the calmness of this vast expanse. No collision, no chaos, only the serene, eternal dance of possibility. The multiverse does not demand understanding, it simply is. A quiet ocean of infinite potential, waiting for thought to explore. Let yourself rest in this awareness. The universes continue their stories silently, endlessly, just as your mind begins to settle. You are part of this gentle rhythm, drifting with the quiet vastness, observing without needing to act, imagining without needing to understand. In this serene silence, every possibility exists, every choice branches endlessly, and yet all remains peaceful. Let the infinite calm of the multiverse surround you, carrying your thoughts gently as the mind drifts toward rest, comforted by the vast, unseen, and endlessly mysterious reality of what could be. As you float in the quiet expanse of infinite worlds, feel the multiverse wrap around you like a gentle current. Every universe, every possibility continues its story silently, independent yet connected through the endless fabric of existence. Some mirror our reality closely, others defy every law we know, yet all coexist peacefully, quietly inviting reflection and imagination. Every choice not made, every fleeting quantum event, every possibility unseen forms a new universe. Some are vast and eternal. Others flicker briefly, like whispers of light, fading into the silent void. Life, consciousness, and time flow differently in each, sometimes in ways that defy all understanding, yet remain perfectly real within their own cosmic frame. Imagine yourself drifting effortlessly among these countless worlds, observing the quiet dance of creation. Feel the serene rhythm of infinite potential where no universe collides, no event interrupts another, and every story continues silently in its own perfect harmony. As your thoughts wander, notice the calm beauty of endless possibilities. Stars shine, planets rotate, lives unfold, and yet all remains gentle, unhurried, peaceful. The multiverse does not demand comprehension, it simply exists, an eternal expanse of what could be, silently waiting for imagination to explore its depths. Let this thought carry you into the calm of your mind. The universes continue their endless dance, unseen, silent, and profound. You are free to drift with them, to imagine without limits, to rest in the serene knowledge that every possibility exists somewhere, quietly, endlessly, and mysteriously. And as the mind slowly settles, allow yourself to drift further into this peaceful expanse. The multiverse whispers softly, its infinite stories fading into quiet serenity, leaving only the gentle understanding that the cosmos is vast, mysterious, and beautifully infinite, forever inviting thought, wonder, and calm. Drifting further into the endless multiverse, imagine moving beyond the familiar concepts of time and space. Some universes stretch like infinite rivers, flowing steadily and eternally. Others fold upon themselves, creating loops and spirals that defy comprehension. Each moment in these worlds carries countless possibilities, quietly forming realities we can scarcely imagine. In some universes, light behaves differently, bending and twisting in shapes impossible to visualize. Stars may shine in colors unseen, or perhaps emit sound instead of light, creating silent symphonies across the cosmic expanse. Planets orbit not in circles but in unpredictable patterns, their landscapes constantly shifting, mountains rising and valleys flowing like liquid. Life, if it exists there, must adapt in extraordinary ways, forming in patterns both beautiful and incomprehensible to our minds. Even subtle changes ripple outward, affecting entire realities. A single particle taking a different path, a tiny variation in gravity, or a minuscule fluctuation in energy can create a universe entirely unlike our own. These worlds exist quietly, independently, yet all are part of an invisible web of infinite possibility. Imagine yourself floating among these worlds, observing without interfering. Some realities may mirror ours almost perfectly, differing only in the smallest of ways. Others are so alien that even the concept of life, matter, or time is beyond understanding. Yet all coexist peacefully, silently, forming a vast, serene lattice of potential. As your thoughts wander through these silent corridors of possibility, feel the magnitude of it all. Every choice, every quantum fluctuation, every potential outcome branches into new worlds, each complete, independent, and profoundly real. The multiverse does not rush or demand attention, it simply is, an infinite expanse of possibilities waiting to be imagined. As you drift through the silent expanse of the multiverse, consider the endless variations of life that might exist. Some universes may contain beings composed not of matter, but of pure energy, their consciousness flowing effortlessly across vast distances, observing countless realities simultaneously. Others may host life forms that perceive time differently, experiencing centuries in moments, or moments that stretch into eternities. Imagine civilizations thriving in dimensions we cannot perceive. Cities of light floating in endless space, networks of consciousness linking countless minds, or life forms evolving in patterns we cannot even visualize. In some worlds, survival may not depend on physical bodies at all. Existence may be a state of thought, emotion, or energy, moving freely through the fabric of reality. Even the smallest variation in physics can create entirely new forms of life. A slight shift in gravity, a different composition of a star, or a subtle change in chemical reactions can produce beings utterly unlike anything we know. Every choice, every quantum event, every moment that unfolds differently, ripples outward, spawning entire worlds and histories. As you imagine these unseen realms, allow your mind to wander freely. Some universes may mirror our own, subtly different, while others are incomprehensible, governed by laws beyond imagination. Yet all exist quietly, independently, forming a vast, serene network of possibilities, each a testament to the infinite creativity of existence. In this calm, floating among these countless realities, you begin to sense the scale of it all. The multiverse is not chaotic. It is an endless symphony of potential, a quiet yet profound dance of life, consciousness, and possibility. And though unseen, each world resonates with its own unique beauty, waiting silently for thought to explore. Drifting through the multiverse, imagine some universes brushing against one another in quiet, invisible ways. Not with explosions or collisions, but as subtle echoes of possibility. A star ignites in one universe just as it dies in another. A planet forms in a pattern mirrored elsewhere. A thought or choice echoes faintly across dimensions. These are silent coincidences, barely perceptible, yet profoundly possible. Some universes may diverge drastically. Time might flow in loops, bend in spirals, or stretch infinitely. Landscapes might shift overnight, mountains rising and falling, oceans forming in reverse. In these worlds, life adapts in ways we cannot imagine, beings composed of pure energy, minds stretching across galaxies, or forms of existence that perceive multiple realities at once. Even the smallest quantum fluctuation can ripple outward, birthing entire universes. A single particle taking a different path, a slight variation in a star's ignition, or a tiny change in energy can create a reality entirely unlike our own. These worlds coexist silently, their stories unfolding independently, yet part of an unseen, infinite pattern of possibility. Imagine floating among these realities. Some mirror our own, almost perfectly, while others defy all comprehension. Yet none interfere. Each dances in its own rhythm, forming a vast, serene lattice of potential. The multiverse is alive, but in quiet ways. Its infinite worlds exist not to be noticed, but to exist to hold space for every possibility, every choice, every ripple of chance. As you drift, feel the profound calm of this silent expanse. The universes continue their subtle interplay, a quiet symphony of potential, each independent yet connected by the infinite logic of possibility. Let your mind float freely, observing without interference, imagining without limits, and resting within the infinite, serene beauty of what could be. As you drift further into the multiverse, imagine realities that exist entirely beyond perception. universes that do not follow any rules we know, where time folds, matter flows like liquid light, and consciousness spreads across dimensions. These worlds are silent, hidden, yet they exist fully, each with its own story, its own rhythm, and its own beauty. Some universes may mirror ours closely, differing in only subtle ways, a thought not acted upon, a star igniting a fraction of a second later, a river flowing slightly differently. Others are completely alien, governed by laws so strange that even imagining them feels impossible. Life may exist in forms unimaginable, beings of pure energy, consciousness spanning entire galaxies, or minds perceiving multiple realities simultaneously. Every small fluctuation creates new realities, a particle moving differently, a subtle shift in energy, or a minor quantum event can birth an entirely new universe, complete and independent. These worlds coexist silently, their stories unfolding unnoticed, yet they form a vast, serene lattice of possibility. Imagine yourself floating among these unseen realities. Feel the calm, the magnitude of infinite potential stretching endlessly in every direction. Some universes flicker briefly, like whispers. Others endure eternally, their existence quiet, yet profoundly real. The multiverse does not demand attention. It simply exists, a vast expanse of what could be, offering endless possibilities for thought, imagination, and reflection. In this serene space, you are free to drift. Observe silently, imagine without limits, and let the infinite calm of unseen worlds carry your mind. Each choice, each possibility, each quiet universe contributes to the endless beauty of the multiverse, a mysterious and peaceful ocean of existence where all things are possible. Yet nothing interrupts the gentle flow of infinite potential. As you continue drifting through the infinite expanse of the multiverse, imagine the countless possibilities stretching endlessly around you. Some universes resemble our own, differing only in subtle details, moments shifted, a star burning a little differently, a life taking an alternate path. Others are so alien that even the basic concepts of time, space, and matter no longer apply. In some realities, consciousness flows freely across entire galaxies, perceiving multiple worlds at once. Life may emerge in forms beyond imagination, beings of energy, thoughts given shape, minds existing in dimensions we cannot perceive. Entire civilizations might thrive, silent and unseen, their histories unfolding in patterns impossible to comprehend. Even the tiniest fluctuation can give birth to a new universe. A single quantum event, a particle's path, or a subtle shift in a star's formation can ripple outward, creating entire realities. Each universe exists independently, yet together they form a vast, silent lattice of infinite potential. Imagine floating gently among these worlds, observing without interference. Some flicker momentarily like whispers of light. Others endure for eons, unfolding stories silently and perfectly. The multiverse is a quiet ocean of infinite possibility, where every choice, every chance, and every unseen event contributes to the endless tapestry of what could be. As you drift further, feel the serenity of this immense expanse. The multiverse does not demand attention, it simply is. You can float, observe, and imagine freely, carried by the calm rhythm of infinite potential. Every unseen universe, every branching choice, and every quiet world adds to the profound beauty of existence. allowing the mind to wander, and rest in its peaceful vastness. As you continue drifting through the endless multiverse, imagine the infinite worlds moving silently in a cosmic dance. Each universe unfolds independently, yet together they form a vast, harmonious tapestry of possibility. Some reflect our own reality closely, while others are completely alien, governed by laws beyond comprehension. Every choice not made, every tiny quantum fluctuation, every unseen possibility creates a new universe. A particle taking a different path, a star igniting slightly differently, a moment in time experienced in another way, which forms a reality as real and complete as the one you inhabit. These worlds coexist quietly, each dancing to its own rhythm, yet all part of the infinite symphony of potential. In some universes, consciousness flows freely across galaxies, perceiving multiple realities at once. Life may emerge in forms unimaginable: energy beings, minds without bodies, civilizations evolving in dimensions we cannot sense. Even the smallest shift can ripple outward, creating entire worlds, each with its own story, its own beauty, and its own mysteries. Imagine floating among these realities. Some flicker like brief whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their histories unfolding silently across eons. The multiverse does not demand understanding. It simply exists, a vast, quiet ocean of possibility, offering endless space for thought, reflection, and imagination. As your mind drifts through this serene expanse, feel the calmness of infinite potential. Every unseen universe, every branching choice, every quiet world contributes to a vast, harmonious pattern. You are free to observe, to imagine, to rest, carried gently by the silent, eternal rhythm of the multiverse. As you drift calmly through the infinite multiverse, imagine yourself moving gently among countless unseen worlds. Each universe unfolds independently, yet all are part of a vast, silent tapestry of possibility. Some mirror our own reality closely, differing only in subtle ways: a star burning a fraction differently, a river flowing in another direction, a life that unfolded along a path not taken. Others are entirely alien, where time, matter, and life behave in ways that challenge imagination. Every small fluctuation, every unmade choice, every tiny event spawns new realities. A particle taking a slightly different path, a subtle shift in energy, a moment experienced differently, or create worlds that exist quietly, independently, yet form an intricate lattice of infinite potential. These universes coexist in silence, their stories unfolding endlessly, unnoticed, yet profoundly real. Imagine life in these distant realms. Consciousness might flow freely across galaxies, perceiving multiple realities at once. Beings may exist without bodies, civilizations may thrive in dimensions we cannot sense, and life may emerge in forms beyond comprehension. Even the smallest variation can ripple outward, birthing entire universes with histories, landscapes, and possibilities entirely unique. Floating among these realities, feel the serenity of infinite potential. Some universes flicker briefly, like whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their events unfolding quietly across eons. The multiverse does not demand attention, it simply exists, a silent ocean of endless possibility, inviting thought, imagination, and reflection. As your mind drifts with these silent worlds, let the calm wash over you. Every unseen universe, Every branching possibility, every quiet story contributes to the serene rhythm of existence. You are free to observe, imagine, and rest, carried gently by the infinite, peaceful dance of countless realities. As you drift quietly through the endless multiverse, imagine the countless realities stretching infinitely in every direction. Each universe moves in its own rhythm, unfolding independently, yet together forming a silent, harmonious symphony of possibility. Some mirror our own reality closely, differing only in small moments, star igniting a fraction differently, a life following a path not taken, a river flowing another way. Others are entirely alien, their laws of physics, time, and life unrecognizable to us. Every unmade choice, every tiny quantum fluctuation, every fleeting possibility gives birth to new worlds. A particle behaving differently, a subtle shift in energy, or a single moment experienced otherwise can ripple outward, creating universes entirely unlike our own. These worlds coexist peacefully, their stories unfolding silently, yet profoundly real, part of the infinite lattice of potential. Imagine floating among these unseen realities. Some flicker like brief whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their histories unfolding across unimaginable eons. Life may exist in forms unimaginable, beings of pure energy, consciousness spanning galaxies, minds perceiving multiple realities simultaneously. Even the smallest difference can create beauty, complexity, and wonder beyond comprehension. As your thoughts wander, feel the calmness of this vast expanse. The multiverse does not demand understanding, it simply exists. An infinite ocean of potential. You can drift among it freely, observing without interference, imagining without limits, and resting within the quiet rhythm of infinite possibility. In this serene space, every unseen universe, every branching choice, and every quiet story contributes to a profound, gentle symphony. You are part of it, yet free, floating silently with countless realities, embraced by the peaceful, endless dance of existence. Drifting further into the vast multiverse, imagine realities that exist completely beyond perception, yet silently coexist alongside our own. Some universes mirror our experiences, differing only in subtle ways, a thought acted differently, a star igniting a fraction of a second later, a life that unfolded along another path. Others are entirely alien, with laws of physics, time, and life that defy imagination. Even the smallest quantum fluctuation creates entire new worlds, a particle moving differently, a subtle shift in energy, or a minor alteration in a star's formation can ripple outward, producing a universe entirely unlike our own. These realities exist silently, independently, yet together they form a vast, infinite lattice of possibility. In some universes, consciousness flows freely across galaxies, experiencing multiple realities simultaneously. Life may take forms unimaginable energy beings, minds without bodies, civilizations thriving in dimensions we cannot perceive. Every unseen choice and possibility contributes to the intricate, silent pattern of the multiverse, a tapestry of infinite potential. Imagine floating among these silent worlds. Some flicker like brief whispers of light, others endure eternally, their events unfolding quietly across eons. The multiverse does not demand attention. It simply exists, a serene ocean of possibility. Each universe contributes to the endless, peaceful rhythm, inviting thought, reflection, and imagination. As you drift gently through this infinite expanse, feel the calm wash over your mind. Observe without interference, imagine without limits, and rest within the quiet, endless dance of the multiverse. Each unseen world, each branching choice, and each silent story adds to the profound beauty of existence, allowing the mind to wander and rest in its vast, peaceful immensity. As you drift through the infinite expanse of the multiverse, imagine colors, sounds, and forms that do not exist in our reality. Some universes may have light that bends and swirls like liquid, painting skies in hues impossible to describe. Stars may hum softly, oceans may ripple with invisible currents, and landscapes may shift fluidly, rising and falling in patterns beyond imagination. Every choice, every tiny fluctuation, every quantum event creates new realities. A particle taking a slightly different path, a star forming a fraction earlier or later, a life lived along a different choice, all produce worlds that exist independently, yet form a silent, infinite network of possibility. These worlds coexist peacefully, unfolding their stories quietly, yet profoundly real. Some universes may host consciousness that perceives multiple realities simultaneously, flowing across galaxies as pure energy. Life may exist without bodies. Civilizations may thrive in dimensions we cannot sense, and every unseen possibility contributes to the vast, silent symphony of the multiverse. Imagine yourself floating among these invisible, vibrant worlds. Some flicker briefly like whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their events unfolding across timeless eons. The multiverse does not demand comprehension. It simply exists, a serene ocean of infinite potential, inviting observation, imagination, and reflection. As you drift further, feel the calm and beauty of this endless expanse. Observe silently, imagine without limits, and rest within the gentle, infinite dance of countless realities. Each unseen world, each branching choice, and each quiet story adds to the profound, peaceful rhythm of existence, letting your mind wander, marvel, and gently drift toward rest. As you float deeper into the endless multiverse, imagine universes breathing gently, each one alive in its own silent way. Some flicker with soft light, others hum with energy beyond perception. Planets drift in patterns unknown, stars shine in colors unseen, and entire civilizations thrive in quiet, unseen harmony. Every unmade choice, every tiny fluctuation, every moment not experienced gives rise to new realities. A particle moving differently, a star forming at a slightly different time, a life taking an alternate path, all create worlds that exist independently, yet together form a vast, intricate web of possibility. These universes coexist in silence, their stories unfolding endlessly, quietly, yet profoundly real. In some worlds, consciousness flows freely across galaxies, perceiving multiple realities at once. Beings may exist as energy, thought, or light. Civilizations may evolve in dimensions we cannot sense, and life may emerge in forms that defy imagination. Every possibility, every branching choice contributes to the serene, infinite symphony of the multiverse. Imagine yourself drifting among these silent realms, Some universes flicker briefly, like whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their events unfolding quietly across timeless eons. The multiverse does not demand understanding, it simply exists. A calm ocean of infinite potential, inviting observation, imagination, and reflection. As your mind moves with this quiet rhythm, feel the profound serenity of infinite possibilities. Observe silently, imagine freely, and rest within the gentle, endless dance of countless realities. Each unseen world, every branching choice, every quiet story adds to the tranquil, harmonious rhythm of existence, allowing your mind to drift, wander, and gently sink into calm. As you continue drifting through the endless expanse of the multiverse, imagine countless worlds moving silently, each unfolding in its own rhythm. Some mirror our own reality closely, differing only in subtle details, star igniting a fraction differently, a life taking a different path, a river flowing another way. Others are entirely alien, their laws of physics, time, and life beyond comprehension. Every unmade choice, every tiny quantum fluctuation, every moment not experienced gives birth to new realities, a particle behaving differently, a star forming slightly earlier or later. A life unfolding along an alternate path create worlds that exist independently, yet together form a vast, silent lattice of possibility. These universes coexist peacefully, their stories unfolding quietly, yet profoundly real. Some universes may host consciousness flowing freely across galaxies, experiencing multiple realities simultaneously. Life may exist in forms unimaginable, energy beings, minds without bodies, civilizations thriving in dimensions we cannot sense. Even the smallest variation can ripple outward, producing entire worlds with their own stories, histories, and possibilities. Imagine floating among these silent worlds. Some flicker briefly like whispers of light, others endure eternally, their events unfolding across timeless eons. The multiverse does not demand attention, it simply exists, a serene ocean of endless potential, inviting thought, reflection, and imagination. As your mind drifts through this infinite expanse, feel the calmness surrounding you. Every unseen universe, every branching choice, every quiet story contributes to the gentle, harmonious rhythm of existence. You are free to observe, imagine, and rest, carried gently by the silent, endless dance of countless realities, embraced by the peaceful vastness of the multiverse. As you drift gently through the boundless multiverse, feel the serene embrace of countless realities surrounding you. Every universe unfolds independently, yet together they form an endless, harmonious tapestry of possibility. Some mirror our own reality, differing only in subtle details, star igniting slightly differently, a life following an alternate path, a river flowing another way. Others are entirely alien, where time, matter, and consciousness operate beyond comprehension. Every unmade choice, every fleeting quantum fluctuation, every path not taken, gives birth to new worlds. A single particle behaving differently, a subtle shift in energy, a moment experienced another way, all create realities that exist silently, independently, yet as part of the infinite web of potential. These worlds coexist peacefully, each with its own rhythm, its own story, and its own beauty. Imagine life in these unseen realms. Consciousness may flow freely across galaxies, perceiving multiple realities simultaneously. Beings may exist as pure energy, thought, or light. Civilizations may thrive in dimensions beyond perception. Every quiet ripple, every branching possibility contributes to the vast, silent symphony of the multiverse. As you float among these infinite worlds, notice the calmness of it all. Some universes flicker like whispers of light. Others endure eternally, their events unfolding across timeless eons. The multiverse does not demand attention, it simply exists, offering an endless ocean of possibility, inviting observation, imagination, and reflection. Feel yourself becoming one with this silent, infinite expanse. Observe without interference, imagine freely, and rest in the gentle rhythm of countless realities. Every unseen world, every quiet story, every branching choice contributes to the profound serenity surrounding you. Drift calmly, carried by the soft, eternal dance of existence, embraced by the infinite, mysterious, and peaceful vastness of the multiverse. Let your mind rest here, gently floating among infinite possibilities until sleep or deep meditation welcomes you fully. And in this silence, know that the multiverse continues its endless dance, quietly, beautifully, and infinitely, just as you drift peacefully within it.